You wonder where I've been. I search to find the love within.
I came back to let you know.
Got a thing for you, and I can't let it go.
Listen, welcome back to the Homies Tribune. Good morning to you from me, okay? It is me, Mike Gam, as your host, talking to the homies. And if this is your first time tuning in, if you have tuned in, then you already know the show wouldn't be right if I didn't have the infamous red cup, okay? Excuse the background. It's New York. It's always something going on in the background. But don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup, all right? Top of the morning, people. A lot of trade going on. A lot of people leaving. Unfortunately, some good, some bad. We just seen the end of a dynasty. Let's get into it. If you're a Warriors fan, if you love basketball, this one's for you. Well, Clay's gone. I think Clay unappreciated. A lot of people forget about that he helped get them championships. A lot of focus is on Steph. Clay don't get the respect that he deserves. And this is just my opinion in things that I hear. Like I heard Richard Jefferson say he seen Clay last year at Christmas, and Clay was hollering about, "I want my fucking money. I want my money. They need to pay me." Undervalued. All you hear is Steph, 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 Steph. And we love Steph. Steph is great. Steph is a baller. Steph always comes to work. Steph shows up in every game. But truth be told, Clay took less money to go play for Dallas. And I love it. I think he's going to be a perfect fit for Dallas. It's almost like to me, he's going to be that what they used to get for Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't know if Tim Hardaway Jr. was injured this year, but he just wasn't playing up to par, like knocking down threes and things of that nature. Now, with somebody like Clay, you're going to get obviously a better shooter, obviously a bigger star, but he's going to come through and knock down the big shots that they needed. For somebody like Kyrie, being able to have the floor spread it out, go left Luka or go right Luka, or go left Clay or go right Clay, is going to be amazing. It's going to be hard to deal with, actually. Their big three is really going to be something to really deal with. Now, if Clay came to be the guy, I think he came too late, where this team is Luka. If they play to what I think they could play to, they're going to make a lot of noise. But I also could see the other side, the downside of it, where you're getting somebody, Luka don't really play defense. I hate to be the one to tell you guys, he doesn't play defense, but he takes a lot of shots. Clay kind of old school with it. Play defense, play hard. He come from that Warriors, this win mentality, old school. Guard your man, play both ends of the floor, that era. So I can see where it could be frustrating at. Can I see him winning another title? Absolutely. I can see them winning another title if they play how they supposed to play. Like if they had Clay this year and he was out there with them boys, I think it would have been a different outcome for Boston. I think it would have been a different outcome. Yeah. Boston just had, at the end of the day, Boston just had more weapons. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe if they play to their potential and they play how they supposed to play, they can make some noise. Not only that, I think they got an unselfish unselfish Klay Thompson. Like he's a team player, which is going to be great for Dallas. So I love that for them. But to see the end of a dynasty, yes, it's almost like when Jordan and the Bulls had to break up. No, I'm not comparing Clay. He's not Jordan or anything like that, but he is an all-star. When the Bulls had to break up the dynasty with Rodman, Pimpin, and Jordan, uh, yeah, it was sad to see an end of an era. Just like it's sad to see an end of an era. So to you Warriors fans, hold your head. Um, you guys are still going to be contenders, but I know it hurts to see Clay leave. Plain and simple. Paul George. I think Paul George made the right move by leaving the Clippers. Because to me personally, excuse me personally, I think give James Harden 70 million for 2 years, but won't give Clay his max extension is crazy. And I say that because I think that this past year just showed that he's been a better ball player. He's been a better ball player than James Harden. But for Philly, I think they're going to get what they wanted out of James Harden in Paul George. Like Paul George is going to come, he's going to come and show up for work. Also, he's going to be able to coach Maxey and give him little pointers and also take some of that pressure off Joel Embiid. I think it was a good move for him. I don't think he wanted to leave LA, but playing with his money. Playing with his money is like playing with his emotions, Smokey. Huh? Huh? I think it was only right. I think it's going to be it's going to make the East a harder division. It's going to make Philly be contenders again. And he's going to get a lot of he's going to be able to be that guy up in Philly because Joel Embiid, he obviously he's their man, but he get hurt. He get hurt way too much. So he's going to have plenty of opportunities to step up to the challenge. Plain and simple. Chris Paul. Chris Paul, a lot of people think, he's 39 years old. There's not really much left in the tank. But me personally, I think Chris Paul is going to be great for Wembley. I think he's going to be great for the Spurs because his knowledge he can share with the team. It's going to be like having Pop on the floor with you. You understand what I'm saying? He's a facilitator. He's a leader. I think it's going to be a good look for them. I think they're going to make some noise. They're going to make some noise, personally. And I actually could see Chris Paul within 2, 3, maybe 4 years being a coach, if not for the Spurs, for somewhere in the NBA. Me personally, that's what I could see. He comes off as that guy. So I think it was a good look for the Spurs to pick up somebody like Chris Paul to have that facilitator, to have somebody out there with the smart, somebody that could actually coach this young team and help them, win big games when it's during the crunch time. Also, Hardenstein, him going to OKC is going to be a good look for OKC. Now you guys can move Chet to the 4. Shout out to Wood Podcast. Pause. But shout out to that the Wood Podcast. They I seen that up on there where they were talking about Hardenstein coming to OKC, and now you can move Chet to the 4. You're gonna be able to do a couple more things. I love that for OKC. It's actually going to be a great look for them. A great look for them. It's going to make them. It's going to make them harder to deal with. If Hardenstein play how he played when he was in New York, they're going to be a problem to deal with. So the trades are these are good trades, and it's going to make the NBA exciting when you watch it. It's going to be a lot of good teams, a lot of good teams, a lot of good teams. Well, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the trades. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what y'all think, man, because I'm excited about it. Until then, I'm signing off. Me, Mike Gam, as your host, and of course, the infamous Red Cup. Don't worry about what's in my cup. Enjoy your Wednesday, and I'm out of here.